From Buffalo to Uvalde, from New York to Texas, hearts are broken as family and friends live in the shadow of death. On May 14, 2022, a quiet spring afternoon turned into a chaotic scene of gunfire and screaming when a malicious man entered a Buffalo, New York grocery store and began shooting. By the time he was done, 10 precious souls were dead, 2 injured, and countless others scarred for life. On May 24, 2022, a typical Tuesday morning at Robb Elementary School in Uvalde, Texas, became a scene of horror for students, teachers, and family when a monstrous man entered and began shooting. By the time it was over, 19 precious children and 2 selfless teachers were dead. Today's Saturdays in the Psalms edition of Morning Minutes in the Bible on An American Missionary finds us reflecting on all those victims as we read verse 4 of Psalm 23. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. For most of his life, David lived in the valley of the shadow of death in a way most of us cannot appreciate. Growing up under Philistine oppression and going to war as a teenager, he was surrounded by suffering and death. Even as king, war and death were his constant companions. Through it all, he trusted in his Lord. The people of Buffalo and Uvalde and the countless other places where violence brings sudden death understand the valley of the shadow of death a little more like David. Having witnessed it in person, they have a different perspective now. Having stood beside a casket, they've gone through the pain of saying goodbye to one who entered death's shadow too soon. But even if we never stand broken-hearted beside a loved one taken away by such vicious violence, all of us live in the valley of the shadow of death. Whether it's watching aged parents dying slowly on a hospital bed, learning of a spouse killed in a car crash, or finding a young person dead on the floor at home, we all face death. And it hurts. Everyone's pain is unique, but everyone hurts. And so we pray that every one of us will draw near to the Lord for the comfort we need. We have no need to fear evil, for he is there waiting to comfort the brokenhearted. Will we go to him in obedient, loving trust? Thank you for watching this Saturdays in the Psalms edition of Morning Minutes in the Bible on An American Missionary. Until next time, this is James McClenny hoping you will find comfort in the Lord today and every day.